somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children, when they disappearing. I'm in a city with a flag be getting thrown like it was past interference. Padlock around the building, crash pulling up in a unmarked truck just to play freeze tag. With a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show the ropes before they from a... I'm prophetic, they only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up, we up the plyometric. Ran up out of Lux and that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walking New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. 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 Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
A live look at NRG Stadium, opened in 2002 here in Houston. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Houston Texans. Ball is teed up, Chris Boswell to do the honors. And away we go from NRG Stadium. On his own end zone, here we go. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Then stopped by Alex Highsmith.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Here's Stroud. He lofts one deep, center of the field. His first throw is an interception. The Clemson rookie has it. I gotta imagine facing a defense in the bottom half of the league, and these guy's excited, Brock, but can you do a record scratch sound effect as that defense forces an opening drive turnover?
Yeah, just a reminder for this quarterback that decision-making each and every week is at a premium, and don't look at the stats. Study your opponent.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Howard. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Looking quickly here. Shotgun snap here to Howard. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
He was defended by Jalen Petrie.
3rd and long for him here. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the 1st down. Fine. Well, this QB will just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Gibson Johnson coming right. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door, bigger gap in the future.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll go play action. Howard. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. That's caught at the 25. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers drive the length of the field and take a 6-0 lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line now. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down.
At the 34-yard line.
Here we go.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those moves.
They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Throw right side. Dell has it. And he's going to be sent out of bounds and a great pickup, but somehow did not pick up the first. It's going to be 4th down coming up. From their own side, they're going to go for this. They need about 2.
Here we go.
They're going to go for this. It's Stroud. Chased out to his right. He's running for it. And Stroud gets him the first with a slide down at the end of it.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
1st and 10, on to Mixon. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
On the quick. Tony.
Throw here, 3rd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to
ball, man.
Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Stroud now on 4th down. No place to
Throw
go.
the fucking ball,
Into the
man.
turf and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
On play action, here's Howard. Escapes the pocket. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Trying the left side with Johnson. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down is going to end up in a loss of yards. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
On 3rd down, here's Johnson. And they only get a couple when they need it. Now they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Howard looking to pass. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to go down well short of where they needed him to get to. That decision to go for it on 4th does not pay off.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Here we go. 19.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. It is cut left side. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43.
All right.
And the shotgun to give to Mixon.
Oh,
Not the way to get a new set of
fuck.
downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuff in the run.
Lays out left side and gets it.
That is all-out effort to make the catch, putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception and some more targets in the immediate future.
Stroud looking to throw, 3rd and 2. Into the hands of be driven out of bounds. The game gets this down inside the 35. That's 16 on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston first.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Oh, hey, CJ.
Stroud. Forced out to his right. That's back-to-back for down. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. Partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Texans with a chance to score.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud again. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled for a fourth gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. It moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Again, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Has him on a quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, you need to make a play in the open field. Keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. Well, that's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. First and 10. Drive begins with a run by Johnson. A lot of space ahead. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, it totally changes the complexity of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
First down, and they go right back to it. And some solid running here as he gets him 8 yards there into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Johnson gets it again on second. And he's tackled with a first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. Howard keeps it himself. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers now lead by 10. Boswell to add the PAT.
Boswell on for the point after.
The point after splits the uprights. And the Steelers drive their lead to 11.
14. Texans 3. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return starts from the goal line. Gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go.
Here's Stroud now. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in too. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And the Texans are going to have a first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
118. Where's the hot? Where's the hot?
First down throw by Stroud. Catch made. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on second down.
Buggy. Oh, man.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Connecting on the slant. And he's able to get this down to the 36. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. First down, ball at the 36.
10 at the 36-yard line.
Oh, ready. 11.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. On the move, headed right. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Schultz with the catch. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Steelers in the dime for this third down.
Here we go. 118. Outside.
Going again, it's Stroud. Into traffic, complete. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
Gain of 4 yards. That's another Texans first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
19 Texans.
Stroud throwing here on first. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Steelers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
First and 10. Here's Howard. Finds Johnson out of the backfield. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the move.
He was descended upon quickly and dropped after a second-yard gain. Tackle made by Ernest Jones. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Howard to throw. Absolutely fires this one right side. This is caught inside the 15. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Jackson Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers push their lead to 18.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return starts from the goal line. Escapes a defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10.
Here we go.
Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. Nearly starts the drive with the first down run. He stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
And after a nice run into Matt Bradford. He manages a gain of 8 there. And it sets up a Houston first.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completed to his running back. And he'll get this up to his own 44. That stop made by T.J. Watt.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Third down, Steelers in the dime. 6 DBs out there.
Oh, hey.
Here he goes, third and long. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. The Steelers calling their first time out. On fourth down, we see Cameron Johnston heading out for the Texans to punt. Wilson back deep for the return. This one well struck and angled toward the sideline. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line.
13-yard line.
There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. On first down, Howard. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith-Njigba. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
At the 38-yard line.
Shotgun snap here to Howard. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop with about 14 seconds to go.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on first down.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Howard. Hits his running back. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
First down, Steelers.
Operating from the gun, here's Howard. Taking a shot deep here. He will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get more points to end a lopsided first half.
Chris Boswell.
Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage as this one's away. Return coming from the 6. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Fairbairn, the kickoff for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Wilson with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. Gets at the 25-yard line. All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Starts off with a run by Johnson. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Set. Viking 18. Cowboy 80.
On the ground again with Johnson. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Tackle made by Jaron Reed.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. 3rd and long for him here. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Steelers first down. Well, that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
Howard looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Give him 13 on that play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, and then go to work after it.
Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. The QB just nailed it.
And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. It's a 7-yard gain on 2nd down. Only inches to go now on 3rd.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Bravo 80. Mustang 19. Chap 60. Chap 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Let's go.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers grow the lead coming out at halftime. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, because it really gives you an extra hack, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Fields this one at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
All right. Look at swap. Love a swap. Go, take it to the house.
From the gun, Stroud. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Big gain downfield. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans start the 2nd half with some needed points.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
That one right down the middle. And the Texans will trail by 25. set up for the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Looking to Johnson to start this drive. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Toss it to Johnson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Cougar 19. Alert! Alert!
Johnson up the middle. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's 4th down now.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Riggs! Viking 18! 7 Pirates! Cup 19! Cup! 70 Rangers! Ready,
Howard to throw on 4th. Got his man. This is Noel. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
The Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Here's Howard, 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they did an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Going again here, Howard. Throws caught. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Throwing it again here. Buys time, rolling right. And there's that slide at the end, Brock. Good decision-making there as he picks up close to 8 on that run.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But it nets the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Now inside give to Johnson. And that short gain is enough for a new set it down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Howard. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
On play action, here's Howard. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Point after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers grow their lead yet again. Now Boswell on to send this away. Returnable from the 1. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It's the Texans with the football and a chance to do a little window dressing here in the 4th. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Oh, hey. On 18. What's that? 19 Texans.
Shotgun now for Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
11. Here we go.
To the air, Stroud. Chased out to his right. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that 1st down. They've got 1st down from the 31.
Oh, hey.
Back to throw, Stroud. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
It's 2nd and 21 at the 19-yard line.
Now it's Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Oh, hey. On 18. What's that?
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Look at that power, deep left side. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Steelers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. 1st and 10. Here's Howard. Pass caught. 9-yard line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers throwing 6 more on the blowout. Boswell gets that point after the go. And the Steelers continue piling on to this lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Chooses to bring this one out. And his choice to leave that end zone going to cost him a chunk here. He's out shy of that 25-yard line.
22-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Stroud to throw on 1st down. He's loaded another one up. He's got it deep downfield. They're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That one hits for 30. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top with the deep threat.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go get your job done.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. This is Johnson heading right. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Here's Johnson again. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. This one's out to Noel, left side. And he'll get this through midfield and start pushing into Texans territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Out of the gun, Howard. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. Won't be able to add anything else on the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. They'll motion him out of the backfield.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
On 1st down, Howard. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be 2nd down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But if that defense was flying around and making the play.
Within 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Another run for Williams. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of him.
Read option on 1st down. He's going to keep it. And keeping the zone read costs him. He takes a hit, loses some yards, too. And goes to the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives them 1st and goal. That takes us to the 2-minute warning in Houston. Steelers approaching win number 7 on the year. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Johnson has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set. 70.
Man in motion here.
18 rep, check, go.
Here's another for it. And he's still going backwards as they get him behind the line. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
The play lost a yard.
They'll run with Johnson. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Steelers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. One after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers continue adding on to that lead.
Texans 17. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. And he'll decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Looking right, and he finds it. And he'll get it up to the 44.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, these were the kind of plays they needed, frankly, earlier in the game when it was still somewhat close. By this point, still a great play, but a bit of a hollow highlight with the game already decided.
Escapes the pocket. Here he goes again. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass. And then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
And Howard wisely avoids taking a hit at the end of what was a nice productive run. Gets him a 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense. And it could suck the wind out of that defense.
And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Steelers are running them out of the building. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers tack on 7 more to their lead.
Texans 17. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Completed over the middle. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. The Steelers calling their 1st timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4.
On the quick, right?
Here's Stroud now. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Steelers get it as he makes his 3rd interception in this game.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
1st and 10 from the 41. They're going to pass it here. Taking a chance to the end zone. And we shouldn't be surprised as they connect in the end zone for yet another touchdown. The Steelers throwing 6 more on the blowout.
Chris Boswell on for the play.
So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you've got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting from the 5. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he's out of bounds, and that's it, Brock, the final play of our game. So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football.